Grade 11 students, welcome to your math session on Monday, 16/3/2020. Exercises on operation for the rational expression. By the end of this lesson, we are able to deal with the four operations: adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing for the rational expression. Let's start by the first example. For what values or value of x, the expression 2x multiplied by x minus 3 over x plus 4 multiplied x squared minus 9, undefined. As we said before, this expression is undefined if the denominator is equal to 0. So we'll find the zeros of the denominators and we get these values. These values make the expression undefined. We get the zeros of the denominator. We get the denominator first. Our denominator is what? Is x plus 4 multiplied by x squared minus 9. The start is equal to 0. To get the zeros of the denominator, 2 brackets equal to 0, it means 2 numbers is equal to 0. Maybe the first number is equal to 0, or the second number, which is represented by the second bracket, 9, it's equal to 0. From here you can get the value of x directly, so x equal -4. And here, yes, you have two ways. You can use the difference of two squares, or you can use it directly, yes, x squared equal 9. But don't forget, when you get x, yes, you have two values, positive or negative square root of 9, which is positive or negative 3. So we have here three values. The three values are three values for x that make this expression undefined, which are -4, yes 3, and -3. Okay, so we choose letter, yes, we choose letter B. Okay, this is the first example. We will go to the second one. The second example, as you see, we have two expressions. The two expressions are multiplied together. As we said before, if we have the sign of dot, it means multiply. So I need to multiply these two expressions. Yes, before multiplying, we must factorize. We must simplify by using factorization. First, we are starting from the first expression, 9y power 2 minus 1 over 2y minus 1. So I start to write it here. You need the answer directly. What? Excellent. Difference of two squares. So we have here difference of two squares, as you see, binomial. The first is a perfect square number and the second is a perfect square number. Yes, 1 is a perfect square number. So we have here the square root of 9y power 2, 3y here and 3y here. Yes, 1 is positive and the other is negative. 1 and 1, because the square root of 1 is 1. Down, yes, so it's in the simplest form, so I write it as it is. And I write here dot or multiply. And then after that, we go to the other one. I just write simplest form, so 1 minus 2y, and here 3y minus 1. Now I can cancel, but pay attention about this all. Excellent, I hear you. You have here 2y minus 1 and here 1 minus 2y. So what shall I do? I need the same expression to cancel. So take yes negative as a common factor, or by another way, I get here negative. It means I change the sign of 1 and change the sign of negative 2y, so it becomes a positive 2y, negative 1. It's like this. Now we can cancel by getting here the problem first, and now I can cancel to get the simplest form. Excellent, my dear students. So I have here to cancel. Cancel what with what? Cancel this with this. Okay, and 3y minus 1 is 3y minus 1. Then I need to write the remainder. The remainder after cancellation, yes, up, you have what? You have 3y plus 1. So 3y plus 1 over what? Over 1. So over 1. This is the result. 3y plus 1. It's letter G. Yes, I heard you. We have forget what? Yes, a negative sign. So I put the negative sign, so it will be over 1. So negative 3y plus 1. Negative 3y plus 1. It's letter H. Another mistake. Another common mistake. When we put the negative sign, we put the negative sign here. It means the negative sign on the first term only. We must distribute the negative sign. This negative sign means negative 1. Negative 1 must be multiplied by the bracket. It means multiplied by the first and the second term. So please pay attention about this. Pay attention about this. So from the beginning we have to write here negative and make a bracket like this. So the negative sign, it changes the sign of the first, it changes the sign of the second term. So the result will be negative 3 minus 1. It will be letter F. Pay attention about these common mistakes, small mistakes, but you have deduce that we have letter G and letter H. You can, if you make the first error, you will choose letter G. The second error, you will choose letter H. So you have here two answers that can make you confused between them. Okay, this is right answer, letter F. Okay, we're going to another example. Okay, which talking about, yes, divide. Divide. Start with me. Divide. I'll start by, yes, if we have a problem like this, I must use factorization first. If you have trinomial, to practice directly. So I have here to write directly. Who can help me to factorize this trinomial? Excellent. I heard you. C and C. 5 and 4. Yes, the product now is 20 and you need, excellent, the difference to be 1 by negative. So here negative and here positive. Okay, we have 20, yes 20. This is negative sign, it means they are different. Different, one positive and one negative. And the big with negative sign. Okay, the difference give me negative ones. Okay, negative 5 and here positive 4. Okay, down by the same way. Yes, C and C. 5 is what? Is a prime number. I don't have two factors which are 5 and 1. Okay, this is positive. It means the two signs are the same. The last sign is positive. The two signs are the same. And here, yes, negative. It means that the both are negative. I'm going to divide. What? You need to write multiply and take the reciprocal directly? Okay, it's up to you. But pay attention about confusing. So you make multiply, we take the reciprocal. It means I start by up. And here, sorry, up, I put it down here and here, the reciprocal. I flip the second. Yes, okay, if you pay attention, there is no problem. Up I write 3c minus 3. You will take the common factor directly. Okay, the common factor is what? 3, so I write 3. The remainder is here c. And yes, any number divided by itself equal 1. Don't forget to write the negative sign. And down, excellent. Difference between two squares, two brackets with different sign. The square root of the first, yes. The square root of the second, excellent. And I write here positive and negative. Excellent steps. Now we can, yes, simplify. I need to simplify. simplify by cancelling up and down. Yes. Okay. Another one. Yes. Excellent. Another one. Yes. You have to cancel. Yes. And the remainder we need it. Okay. This is the simplest form. Pay attention. Up we have 3. Down we have C minus 4. This is our result. Check. Excellent. It's letter A. So our result is 3 over C minus 4 after. First, we have to factorize the two trinomials, then flip and change into multiplying, and then take 3 as a common factor, difference of 2 squares. Okay, we have here this example. Okay, I think it's the last one. I can go to the other one. Okay, it's the last one, yes. So the last example, we have here the last example. Let's start the last example. It's talking about minus. Okay, so I need to simplify trinomial, so we must factorize. Okay, I hear you. So am I right directly? Okay, I write x. And start. Okay, a trinomial. Okay. Then x and x. This can be 3 times 2 or 1 times 6, but I need the difference to be 1. From where I know the difference? Excellent, from the last sign. The last sign is negative. It means you have 2 different signs here, and the difference must be 1. 1 is the coefficient here, but we don't write 1 when the coefficient is 1. Okay, so 3 and 2. And the big number must be by the middle sign, which is positive. So you must write here 3 and here 2. Excellent, my dear students. Okay, complete with me by the same. We have to write here 1. And here the 2 brackets. Start. Yes, x and x. Same sign, okay, because you have here plus. And both are excellent, negative, because the middle sign is negative. I need 2 numbers. If I multiply, I get 8. If I, yes, add, I need the sum to be 6. 2 and 4, yes. No problem about the order here, because the 2 brackets have the negative sign as you see. Now, I need to get, excellent, LCD. LCD, as we said yesterday, the LCD. I write first the LCD. So I write here the LCD. The LCD will be, yes, this bracket. And, okay, going to the second, yes, x minus 4. And write x minus 2. Yes, it's already written. It's already written, so we don't repeat. To get the LCD, the common factor for the denominator. Okay, after that, we need to change the numerator as we change down the denominator. Look at the first one. The first one, we have the 2 brackets, x plus 3, x minus 2. Okay, you multiply here them by what? X minus 4. It means I need to multiply also up by x minus 4. So pay attention here. I multiply this here by x minus 4. So up and down by x minus 4. So we need to multiply here by x minus 4. So you must multiply here also by x minus 4. Multiply. X times x directly? Yes, in one step. X times x equal x power 2. X times negative 4 equal negative 4x. This is for the first one. I write the negative sign, excellent, I hear you, and make a bracket. And then I'm looking to the other denominator. We have here x minus 4. This is x minus 4. X minus 2. This is x minus 2. It's multiplied by what? Excellent. X plus 3. So I must multiply here x plus 3. And up also by x plus 3. Multiply 1 by x plus 3, 1 times any number is the same. So you have the same number here. Now you need to simplify by, yes, the negative sign. Must enter to the bracket and change the sign of the first and the second. So I just write x squared plus 4x minus x minus 3. And down the same LCD. LCD. So you have x here. Yes. So we have a plus and what? Hussein? We have a mistake? What? The sign, yes, excellent. X of what? Of x? Okay, so be attention about the sign. We have here, this is minus. Okay, so I return back to right. Minus here. Excellent, Hussein. I needed to complete. Like terms, yes, which are negative 4 and negative x becomes negative 5. So we have here x squared minus 5x minus 3 and the same denominator which we get before. So this is the simplest form. This is the simplest form to get the difference between the two expressions. By the end of this example, we end our lesson, or we get the end of our lesson. Please, I need you react on SDS, on the electronic homework. Thanks.